All right. I restarted the stream on my phone. That way it's got fucking cell signal. I need to light a second here. Right here. Boom. Okay. That'll give us some light over here.
I got you.
There we go. Cool.
We're good to go back over there.
Yeah, we'll go back over here. It might take them a second to roll back in because of that stream stopping. They didn't know it. Everything's always a fucking challenge. Nothing's ever fucking simple. Ever. Okay. Okay, let's see. Well, I guess we can go ahead and do one while we wait and see if they get back in or not.
That's probably good to go ahead and do because she's flinching and everything.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Is that you, Sue and Tom? That's in on the stream here? I'm sorry about the other stream cutting out on us. But let's go ahead and try to medicate this girl. Nope, I don't think that was them. But, all right. So, and you're going to want to try to hold over here underneath the camera here.
Gotcha.
All right. So, anyway, third of the way down the body. You want to get underneath a scale and you want to be quick, get that needle in, and then slowly inject that medication. You want to pull back just a little before you start injecting. Make sure there's no blood in the syringe.
She did real good.
Yes, she did. She did great on that one.
Good girl.
There you go, girl.
Good girl. Now just don't bite me from going back in the cage.
That's when she likes to get you.
Yep.
Going in or out.
There we go. Okay.
All right. Is that you, Sue and Tom? Fucking God dang it, guys. I wouldn't watch me neither or give me thumbs up the way I am with these damn live streams. Good deal. I apologize about the last stream. I had to go get my cell phone. I lost Wi-Fi. Told that. I'm going to get this guy out. Now, this ball python here that we are getting out now, this guy is very old. He's a very old ball python. He's over 20 years old. You may hear that noise. That's the respiratory infection. But this guy here I rescued. He, as you can see, his body here is flat. Let me try to get him straightened out some so you can see. But see how his body's just sort of flat right there? That's actually his ribs. He lived with a family with little kids. And the little kids actually, and I mean, they were little kids. So they didn't intentionally hurt him, but they jumped on him and busted his ribs. Go ahead and get a hold of him. And busted his ribs. So now, anyway, as I was trying to explain before it cut out on us, the fuck? Where'd y'all go? Well, anyway, in case you're still in here and it's just a counter, you go a third of the way down the body, you get underneath a scale, and you go real fast in, and then slowly inject the medication. Sometimes the snake will flinch.
You did real good.
And then afterwards, you just hold your thumb on it for a minute or two and rub it in. But as you can see, you see how it's real flat, you know, and stuff. That's his ribs, you know. He really, you know, busted his ribs when those kids jumped on him when he was younger. Like I say, he is over 20 years old now. He's a very old python. But he's a good boy. I you know, try my best to take care of him. I hate that he has gotten a respiratory infection. It really sucks. But anyway, we'll put him up and we'll move on to another one. I hope y'all got to see how you do that shot. There you go. You see the bubble in his mouth right there? That's actually the mucus. And something else that I like to do is I like to take one of these things for sucking snot out of babies' noses, and I will hold the python by the head, and then I will use that and suck out any mucus in their mouth when they are sick. And I will also open his mouth, and I will get anything out of the inside of his mouth that I can, any mucus. Come on, Bubba. It's okay. And then up in here, it leads to his nostrils. God damn it, man. Alright, so anyway, what I was saying is, up in here, it leads to his nostrils. So you take it right there, and that actually sucks the stuff out of his nostrils where he's able to breathe without having to have his mouth open. The thing with a respiratory infection in ball pythons, or any snake for that matter, is, to me and you, it is a runny nose. To them, it can be life-threatening because they've only got one lung, and, you know, it makes it near impossible for them to breathe. He's got a stuck shed, so tomorrow we'll soak him in some water. Let me put him up and we'll go ahead and get a hold of another one. Well, actually, here, I got another one right here. Let's go ahead and get this girl. Alright, now this girl here, this is called a killer bee ball python. This is a female specimen. She has produced babies for me. I no longer breed ball pythons, so they just get to live out their life without breeding. We are actually working on a big habitat, and once this respiratory issue is solved, they will all be going into just a large habitat where they live in a big community in there. All right. Same thing with this snake here as the last one. We take the medication. We go about 1/3 of the way back the body. You go just on the side of the spine into that big muscle. Shove it in there. Pull back a little. No blood. We commence pushing the medication. It will leave a bubble under the skin sometimes, not a problem. Like I say, once the shot's in, you pull it, put your thumb over it, sort of massage it a little bit, and you're done. Now that snake is ready to go for the next 72 hours, at which time you will repeat this process. So I'll put this one up and we'll go ahead and grab you another one here to show you. Let me look here. That snake looks good. Okay, let's see. That snake's good, that snake's good. That one. It was down here. Yeah. So there's Sunny. Let's use some sanitizer here.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we will move on to Sunny. All right. Okay. Now, all right. Sunny is what is called a banana pinstripe. hold your light up higher. I got the snake.
Okay.
I got the snake. You hold the light and just make sure you keep light on me. Okay, once again, third of the way back to body. Here's the spine. You come to the side just a little bit. You'll find a scale. You between the scales, and you want to go straight in as quick as you can. And hang on. Nope. Fuck. I have to redo that. He sort of flinched on me. So you go between the scales, straight in. Slowly push the medication in. If you go too fast, they will flex their muscles and it will bend the needle. Grab his head. Okay. There's the medication, and now I don't know where the fuck it went.
The snot sucker. No working idea.
Whatever. It's fine.
Okay.
We are going to put him up. Okay. Now, next is this girl here. This girl here is what's called a candino. It is a combination of the candy gene and the albino gene. Okay. And again, same thing. Get the medication ready. And then you go a third of the body, spine, off to the side of the spine just a little bit in that muscle. And you just straight in, boom, slowly push the medication into the muscle. And that's it. Give it a little rub. Give it a little rub. And you're done. Okay. There is about 10 of them, but we do have well over 150 snakes. So it's a large number, unfortunately, but it's not crazy number. I mean, it sucks, but that's just how the cookie crumbles, you know. When you have this many reptiles and one gets sick, it spreads on through them sometimes, unfortunately. You try everything you can to stop that, get its head. There you go. It's gonna bite me,
no,
motherfucker.
No,
yes,
not.
It is. Hold its fucking
I
head.
I got the head.
Let go of the head. See, just tried right there. It fucking struck right at me. But that's all right. They're non-venomous. It won't do much. It just sucks. All right, we're gonna put that one back because it's a little wiry. But anyway, yeah, you get cross-contamination sometimes on accident. You know, things happen, unfortunately. But
that looks good. It's all good.
Yeah, let's just double check. Like, let's sanitize and then pick them up and listen.
All right.
So. Actually, the way these guys got sick and with reptiles, it takes some, that one is sick, yes. Okay. And with reptiles, what happens is when they get sick, it takes a long time for them to recover it's a very slow recovery process. And these guys got sick last winter. I had a guy supposed to look after them, but the guy did a shit job looking after them, and they got sick. And we've been battling this respiratory since then. But hopefully, with any luck, over this next 30 days, we can put this to bed. Okay? That one's good, I think.
That was good.
Provided the weather holds out, I think that one's good.
Yeah.
But provided the weather holds out and it's not too bad tomorrow, we will go ahead and live stream while we feed these guys.
That one.
Who's this right here? That's the pied.
She's milking sick.
Alright, let's see, there's that big fucking... Where's the snake at?
How could that snake have gotten out?
Alright, let me see here. And that.
You need to check that leucistic.
Yeah.
I think you put two together.
Yeah.
You put the, I think you did.
I don't think, but
No.
okay.
For some reason, I think you did.
That leucistic's good right there. No, 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 no.
What's this not here?
Leucistic.
Okay.
No, that's a leucistic. So yeah, no. Okay, so that's it as far as, no, there's actually one more python, and it's this girl right here, remember?
Yep, yep.
So go ahead and grab her. We'll give one more here, and we should be good on them. Can you feel or hear anything?
Mm-mm. I don't feel anything. I don't hear nothing.
No?
Mm-mm.
All right. Let's go ahead and medicate her anyway.
Okay.
Just as a last dose, just to make sure. But that's good news. We have them healing up here, so we can't complain. All right, guys. Here, I'm gonna try to get this thing.
Now the light.
Yeah, take that light. All right. All right, girl. Come on, big girl. Some of them are big and strong, and it's very difficult to do this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to show you. There we go. Done and done. This one is called a genetic stripe. This is a large female. She was also one of my breeders, but I no longer breed, so she just lives happy python life. And Sue, we use, it is called Fortaz ceftazidime. We use that, and we also use enrofloxacin, which is Betril. We use Fortaz way more frequently than Baytril. One works on a gram-negative bacteria, the other one works on a gram-positive bacteria. So it depends on the bacteria that they have, of which medication we use, but it's most common to be a gram-negative. Now let me grab a tube. I do have one timber rattlesnake that I must medicate.
Medicate that female.
Have to look at your light down yonder.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, bear with us. We have to get the tube here. We're grabbing the tube while he's grabbing the tube. So, take us just a second.
Is this one too big?
Yeah, we might be able to make it work. That is big, but we might be able to make that work for her because we can just pinch it. Okay, let me pull her out. I think it is her right here. Okay. All right. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Get you tubed up here. Alright, let's come over here and wait. It's very important you keep her pinched. Okay, let me get the medication. And I'm gonna hold the camera on this one so they can see good. Alright, y'all. Here you are looking at a female timber rattlesnake. Extremely small female. She actually got gravid this year, and being gravid takes a lot out of them, and she ended up with snake fungal disease. Right there is a spot on her belly that was about the last of the snake fungal disease. We have managed to combat that. And now we are just about nearing the end of her respiratory infection. Now, the difference between the venomous snake medicating and the non-venomous pythons is, with the venomous, we will go to the last third of their body to give the shot. Okay, so on the last third of the body, same location, come down to the side from the spine, push your medication in, same thing, give it a little rub, and you're good to go. And as I was telling y'all, that snake fungal disease is a keratin eating disease, or fungus. As you see, it has eaten her rattle off, and you see the last little part of her rattle actually is sort of tore up. That was from that snake fungal disease. Her rattle will grow back, and like I say, she is doing very well. She has a stuck shed because we had to keep it dry because of you know, fighting this fungus. So you want to keep it dry. As everybody knows, fungus thrives in the wet conditions. So I'm going to go ahead and get her out of the tube to not stress her too bad. Yep. There she is. Okay. Now, I'm going to go wash my hands really fast. That way I don't cross-contaminate anybody. All right, just a minute here. What yeah, fuck. All right, there you go. Let me get your thermostat back up in place. Can't fucking see shit. One moment, guys. I'm sorry. It's dark as fuck. I was so busy today. I wanted to do this earlier during the daylight. Alright, there we go. Now we're good. Okay, so it looks like we have got that handled for this week. Or this next 72 hours anyway. Now, let me get past some junk here. There we go. But anyway, as I was telling y'all, you know, I'm like underneath trees. I'm literally in the forest. That's why I have to leave this area for the hurricanes. So I know it wasn't super exciting, but you got to see how to medicate ball pythons and medicate venomous snakes. It's a little different procedure for the both of them. Well, I guess the same procedure, little different location for the injection. I do not do oral antibiotics with them. Oral antibiotics are very seldom effective for these types of issues. 1 minute and I'll get that adjusted. But we have good luck with Fortaz or Enro, or I'm sorry, Ceftazidime. We have great luck with that medication, so we regularly use it when we have sick animals. What type of medication do y'all use with your horses whenever they get sick? Let's say some sort of infection or something. Hey, Lula. Hey, girl.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Selma Gladney presiding.
That's why, neighbor. You don't take the deal. We'll be making after you first.
Please be seated.
We have to take the deal, right? Or no. We didn't cheat. No jail time, no fine. We take the deal and leave it. No one can stop saying a couple players. He wants us out of the way so we can go do it the food.
We have to soak you and get it off of you. Yes. Yeah, I will.
Peter Bass, Jared Franklin, Elias and Mundy, please step forward. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
I talked to the DA about his more than generous offer.
Yes, it's a very generous offer.
I take it and run. How do y'all plead?
Guilty, not guilty, not guilty. Face it.
Yeah, she was the latest ship when we first got it. That's Lizzie from Lizzie's unit.
A large touchscreen keeps everyone happy. The Subaru Crosstrek. Dog tested, dog approved. Get 1.9% APR financing for 62 months on select Subaru Crosstrek models for
The other day.
All the time Vegas just kicked our ass.
I never picked that last little bit of scab off of there.
We don't even know how to count.
And until it's off her body, that's how they started, you know. So
No,
you
I
thinking
count
that
hard.
that's what you gotta do. But yeah,
Cover that.
you got one dark black scale right there.
You got us arrested. We totally blame you. I think you didn't want to come up there. If you have a gambling problem, you should have said it. About gambling. It's about systems. A couple years back, I was getting obsessed with breaking out the red jack cracking the formula. So, I banned myself from GS. So, there's this database.
Yeah, I hate it when animals get sick. I didn't want to say anything out there right next to him because he feels bad enough already. But yeah, my buddy there, he actually works for me, and he works for me on my cabinet business, and he also works for me here on my property. But he is actually the one. I went out of town for a couple of weeks last winter, and he completely neglected the snakes, and a bunch of them come down with respiratory infections, and it has costed me thousands of dollars, and I have lost several snakes at this point. um, I do still say shit to him now and then about it because I don't want him forgetting what he done. But you know, we're battling it for, it's going to be a year by the time it is 100% solved. I know these streams are probably getting a little boring looking at the same thing over and over again, but you bear with us till after the storm's over, and hopefully my new equipment's in by then. It's going to get a lot better, and we're going to be showing a whole lot of different stuff rather than the same rattlesnakes over and over again. Yeah, today I hated to have to do it, but you know, if I don't put them all in buckets and secure, you know, tubs and stuff like that, you know, if a tree was to fall on the snake buildings or something, so I've got 3 buildings that they're in, plus my other property, I have others. I'm going to be bringing them all to this property. I've got a tiny house on this property that we stay in sometimes. But anyway, I'm gonna bring them all here. But if I didn't put them all in buckets and stuff, and if a tree fell on the building and smashed cages, you know, we would have fucking green mambas and cobras and shit on the loose. And, you know, I just can't risk that. There's, you know, I don't have any immediate neighbors, but I do have neighbors, and, you know, a mamba or a cobra would certainly travel a little distance. I don't worry too much with the rattlesnakes, well, the timbers and eastern diamondbacks, because they're native to the area anyway. Even though the black and yellows are not native, the timber rattlesnake still is. But either way, I got to look out for, you know, the neighbors and people around me and stuff. I got something pretty cool to do here real quick that, you know, there's only 9 people in here, but the 9 people that are in here might enjoy this. Oh, shit. Well, I spoke too soon. I should have caught it first. There we go. There he is. There we go. I got him. All right. So I got this bug. I'm going to move the camera here to show y'all something. All right, I got the camera, and then I caught this bug just now. He come in the building here, and I don't know what the hell you call them, but the bearded dragons love them. There you go, Lucy. Good job, Luce. Good job. If I find any more, Lula, I'll bring you one, okay? If I see any more, I'll catch one for you, too. All right. Matilda, what are you doing? You going to go in and go to night-night? You going to go to sleep? All right. What kind of snake did you get, Hijinks? Excuse me. A banana pied ball python. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good one to have. The banana piebald actually is a relatively new morph in the ball python world. It's only several years, you know, in the making. I produced banana pieds. You know, I was one of the first people to produce banana pieds. And they used to fetch a pretty penny as far as, you know, selling them. At one time for a banana pied, I could sell them for, you know, between $1,800 and $2,500. Nowadays, you know, they're somewhere in the neighborhood of $500 to $700 now. Sometimes you'll find a baby a little cheaper. When COVID came and a lot of people got those stimulus checks, they all had this get-rich-quick scheme and thought they were going to become reptile breeders. So a bunch of people bought up snakes and stuff. It was great for those of us who were breeding because people were buying. But they flooded the market, and now there's so many people trying to unload the snakes that they bought during that time that it has drove the price down. They can be pretty pricey. I got a huge discount. Oh, you got it for $280. Yeah, you got a great price there. Definitely a great price. Do you know if it's male or female? I don't know if you were in here or not, but we actually just medicated some ball pythons. I've got a handful of them that are sick with respiratory infections, so we had to give them some medication. It's a male. That's cool. Yeah. Now, I don't know if you ever intend to breed, but if you can find a banana pied female, the thing that you're going to discover when you breed is you are going to get either all males or all females when you breed. The banana gene is weird. It produces, mostly males. Now and then you'll get a female maker, which produces, males and females. But 9 times out of 10, you get male makers. Yeah, what's he hit for? In case anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, het stands for heterozygous, which means, like, example, let's just say a real common one everybody will know, the albino gene. If you have an albino male snake and a normal female snake and you breed the two together, you will not produce any visual albino snakes. Now, the babies or the offspring that come from that pairing will be 50% heterozygous for albino, which means if you was to breed that male albino back with the offspring, you have a 50% chance of producing albino babies. Now, if you breed a albino male and an albino female together, you are 100% of the time gonna get albino offspring. So essentially, heterozygous means that it has one copy of the gene that you are shooting for, and there can be possible hets, which would be possible heterozygous, which means, again, on that, you bred a visual parent mother with, a visual male with a non-visual female. There's only a 50% chance that those babies carry the gene, so they'd be possible heterozygous for, or 50% het, which means possible for albino. Coral glow and banana are arguably the same gene. So what had happened is there was 2 guys back in the day that got banana pythons. Kevin McCurley from New England Reptile Distributors was one. I'm not going to mention the other guy's name because I'm not sure whether that's public or not. It may be, but I don't know. So I don't want to put the name out just in case, out of respect. But Kevin McCurley is the founder of the Coral Glow. The other fella called it a banana. And they each had this project going at about the same time. And I don't know what their whole story is. I don't know if it's that they didn't see eye to eye, or they both wanted to market it as something, on their own. Because when you first stumbled across a gene like the banana gene or the Coral Glow gene way back in the day, 20, 25 years ago, whatever it's been now, a banana specimen or a banana baby could have been worth upwards of $20,000, $30,000 at the time. And like the piebalds, the same thing. The first person to produce piebalds or get piebalds imported and reproduce it and prove it out to be genetic, those babies would be worth, hundreds of thousands of dollars at one time. The most recent hype that I am familiar with is the Sunset. The Sunset project was still going for high dollar as far back as 2019, 2020. I know you can get them now for a little bit cheaper of a price, but that's how this all happened. Kevin McCurley and Brian Barczyk are two of the very first pioneers of this ball python morph, business. And speaking of Brian Barczyk, rest in peace to Brian. He was a great guy, very knowledgeable guy in the reptile community. Like I say, he was one of the pioneers. He was one of the masons that built us, to where we're at today. Brian Barczyk actually is one who helped me many times when back in the Burmese python days. Back in the day when we only had normals and albinos, he would coach me through different things if I had one sick or egg bound or whatever, had any problems. Brian would coach me through that. So I got a lot of the knowledge I got about reptiles because of Brian Barczyk. I appreciate everybody that's stopping in to check this out. If you will, please hit that thumbs up. Double tap center your screen for me.
You know my phone number in there. If you get scared, if you should need anything, you call me, right? You just call. Got it, Please.
Please like our live stream in Indonesian translation.
Tolong like streaming langsung kami. Tolong like streaming langsung kami. Tolong like streaming langsung kami.
Please double tap the center of your screen to like the video in Indonesian translation.
Silakan. Silakan ketuk 2 kali bagian tengah layar Anda untuk menyukai video ini.
That bottle, actually, my old lady got that for me at the dollar store in the Halloween section. That's a really cool bottle. She got it, said, maybe you can put this in one of your cages as a prop when you do live streams. And I thought it was a great idea, so I put it in there, and it looked kind of cool. I'm pretty sure it was the Dollar General.
The actual bus. Thanks. Not this meal.
Every good thing is.
Someone moving in across the street.
Yes, they are rattlesnakes. They are timber rattlesnakes. The scientific name for timber rattlesnakes is Crotalus horridus. This snake is found throughout the eastern United States.
Yep, you're good. Okay. All right, little guy.
All right, Sue and Tom, thanks for stopping by and watching us once again, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Sue and Tom are a couple of my biggest supporters. They are on every single live stream I do, always give us a thumbs up, and always drop us some comments. They really help our stream out tremendously. Hi, girl. Hey. Hi, girl. Hey. Hello, girl. There you go, girl. Mm-hmm. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, little girl. Hey. Hey, little girl. Hey. Hi. Hey, little girl. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey. It's okay. It's all right. Here. It's okay. Here. 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 I'll go in. You can go in. It's okay. It's all right. There. I just gave you some rocks. I gave you some rocks. Yeah. If y'all'd like, I'll show you another rattlesnake here real quick. This is an albino western diamondback rattlesnake.
So, like, Becky, ninth grade level crazy was talking to Kimber, or worse? So what was Mara even skipping class for? Rules. She's talking about anything right now. She just needs some time with her godmother. Well, I don't think anyone can get through to her right now. Going off the rails, it's all my fault. I don't think it's your fault. I ripped her family apart, okay? Would you stop it? Stop. It's not your fault. Doesn't matter whose fault it is. It's always okay who suffers. My mother was the shittiest mom in the entire world. How I do now. Mara's got the best and the terrible. She's gonna be fine. I'm not so sure I'm gonna be fine. Outside, the same man and the same penis. Who cares? Just think of the new penises you're about to meet. That sounds exhausting and terrifying. Better than nothing.
Grab something flat, and like my tube is right here. He weighs like this, so the snake should still come up over it.
One sec. Don't tell your mom.
Bro, come on, man. Like, if I'm trying to use a fucking phone for the
What do you
snake,
mean? It's so goofy. Now that we have a secret, you can tell me where you met me at class the other day. Nowhere. Sat by a tree. Don't bullshit a bullshitter. I get you. You're stubborn, big-headed, and rebellious. There's nothing you can tell me that I should. We're done before, most likely.
There's nothing I can tell you that you're not going to tell my mom.
Your mom, who's that? I barely know her. You can trust me, Mara, I promise.
I went to find her.
Oh my god.
What? No, I haven't even had sex. I just wanted to carry the bill. Except we didn't
what I'm gonna do is the darn thing.
Why would you get your pillow?
Text messages.
Everyone's on it.
I'll break
Practically
my
everyone's
phone.
surprise school.
You're not in high
I
school.
shut
will
that
be.
shit right now.
What did your mom say about this?
Just say no. She's all about ruining me.
Objection, Your Honor.
He tried to lie to me.
I could, but I won't.
What if I promise I'll tell her?
8:30, whatever.
When?
If I'm ever thinking about having sex, then I'll tell her. I swear.
That episode that you did last year of finding your inner voice?
That is pedophilia. Is what that is. It is for real
I sure
pedophilia.
will. You
There's
look
a
even
different
better in
meaning,
person.
it's still pedophilia, but it's a subcategory
Can I
of
have a hug?
pedophilia.
Of course.
When you like that age from
Thank you
16
for
to
stopping by, ladies. A
21.
lot to me. Have a
Some
great
certain type
day.
of pedophilia.
My mom said you were always famous, even before you were really famous. Your mom exaggerates.
Oh, that's an understatement. She doesn't get anything.
You'd be surprised what your mom gets.
Acting like
How come she's always such a bitch?
Hey.
a nut, and now they don't want
That is my best friend you're talking about. And your mother is not a bitch. She is the
I'm
kindest
like,
person
fucking dude,
I've
you
ever
can do
met.
that same thing with a bitch, yeah.
Even at 14, she was nobody's kind.
I'm not coming no more. You know?
That's why I was drawn to her.
That's it.
I knew instantly she was special.
Fuck yeah. You. A cricket, by the sound of it. That sounded like a cricket. I fed one of the big green bugs to Lucy. Yeah.
something without you jumping all over me? Life is hard sometimes, even at 14.
Yeah. Turn what light off? Thanks, y'all, for stopping by to check out the snakes real quick. While you're in here, will you please give me a thumbs up? I just want to keep this stream relevant for a couple hours, and if y'all give me a thumbs up real quick, that'll help. That'll definitely keep it relevant. All I need is 2 or 3 of y'all to hit the thumbs up or double tap center of the screen. That's how you like a live stream.
Silakan ketuk 2 kali bagian tengah layar Anda untuk menyukai video ini.
What? What is it? What's the matter? You talking to Cynthia, you tell him everything. What about me? I get nothing.
I never thought of it.
Yeah, you never want to bother me.
But I didn't find out on his own.
What do you say? That it's my fault for not noticing. Wait a minute. Why did you end up busy?
Because I was reading.
Well, next time the Cynthia gets the update, make sure that's in it. Okay? You tell him my husband takes me to
Where are you?
What?
Yeah. that could help clarify what happened come forward. And
We'll finish up. Go to bed.
whatever you say.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about it. Why aren't you answering my call? I told you I never reported any harm. What's wrong with you?
I don't buy the assembly, reassembly. I do not buy that. They said you had a screwdriver up there. Yourself, a screwdriver. You need more than a screwdriver. You need multiple tools. Okay, you need Allen wrenches. You need like specific gunsmith tools. It's complicated. This is just a narrative, right? We watch a guy jump off the roof, and then we supposedly find this rifle. So if you can have a guy that's in the audience that's yelling, "I shot him, now shoot me. I shot him, now shoot me," and then that guy gets arrested for child porn charges, like what's going on here? And then you find this rifle, and they say, "Oh, he assembled it, he reassembled it." Like, okay. If I was a cop, I'd sit there and like, this story is horseshit. I don't buy the assembly, reassembly. I do not buy that. They said he had a screwdriver up there. Yourself, a screwdriver. You need more than a screwdriver. You need multiple tools. Okay, you need Allen.
Today is maybe my last shift with the company because yesterday we all come to work and we're told that our store is closing tomorrow. So essentially, we were given 2 days notice. Sunday we find out if we're getting separated or relocated to a different location. There are multiple problems with this, and the average person, you can really see the bigger picture of this because you're not a Starbucks worker and you don't really know what that
I want
means.
everything to be like it was.
I live in Los Angeles and I know of at least 3 or 4 locations within a 2-hour radius that are closing.
That's enough.
There's a girl working on this.
Is also considering the fact that the majority of stores are not profitable, but they're also closing a lot of stores nationwide. California, it seems, is looking at the list as catching. In addition to that, you gotta understand that corporate America is not your friend. And just because you work at a retail location, which I was always telling people that when you become a barista or work at a fast food joint, those were jobs. College students or people that, was just getting into the workforce, it wasn't supposed to be a career.
She's already back to work.
This job
Oh,
pays my
follow
rent,
and
my utilities, my groceries. This is my full time job. I don't do anything else. This is my job. Today is maybe my last shift with the company because yesterday we all come to work and our store is closing tomorrow. So essentially, we were given 2 days notice. Sunday we find out if we're getting separated or relocated to a different location.
Yeah? It's a long
There are multiple problems with this, and the average person can see the bigger picture of this because you're not a Starbucks worker and you don't really know what that means. I live in Los Angeles, and I know of at least 3 or 4 locations within a 2-hour radius that are closing.
Therein lies the problem. The first bit of this video was from
The most beautiful house in Mumbai. What's on this about renovation?
I was asked about your New Year's resolution, and I said that mine was I'm gonna put a quarter in the jar every single day for the next year. Just make it every day. And at the end of the year, I can have over $10,000. A quarter a day. That's all it takes.
I'm sorry, your math is not math.
You gotta be different as possible.
My math is fine. It's 25 cents. Every day of the 25 of the year.
Pull it up, because it's bananas. Do you think the average rap artist that a black kid in the hood is listening to is glorifying marriage and family and saving your life? I agree. No, but hold on. Everyone listens to it. It's bad for everyone who listens to it. The point being is that black youth, as they are being raised, their role models are largely not glorifying staying with one woman, getting married, going to church. And if you're wrong, show me the black role models that are doing that. There might be a couple I could think of, maybe, but if it's about culture, you're right. The internal black culture has collapsed the last 60 years. We're no longer elevating the family. We're no longer elevating staying with the person that you're with. So our contention here as conservatives is that the systemic racism stuff is a bunch of rubbish. Instead, it's systemic bad choices. Pull it up, because it's bananas. Do you think the average rap artist that a black kid in the hood is listening to is glorifying marriage and family and saving your life? I agree. No, but hold on. Everyone listens to it. It's bad for everyone to listen to it. The point being is that black youth, as they are being
Democrat Christian threatened Charlie Kirk using the Bible.
Hey Charlie, I have a real quick question. Just a little bit of practice. I'm gonna get straight to the point, but I just have the first question. You love the Bible, correct? Exactly. Okay, perfect. I'm just here not necessarily to wait, but want to understand your line of reasoning. I want to understand why do you also support the Christian Bible over 2,000 times mentions it helping the needy at every instance. But if you don't help the needy, you are not the word of God and you will not help them.
Of course we should help the needy. You show me a specific verse where it says make sure you pay a bunch of money to the government to help the needy.
I think as Christians, it should be a number one priority to find this that works. We should every single person is said. I can pull the verse on my phone right now. It says specifically in the Bible that you should feed the needy at the cost to yourself. You should help those in needy at the cost to yourself. If it's a penny out of my tax dollars, you don't know me. I think that's a Christian obligation of the government.
It's never biblically obligated to just the state to do that. So I personally give a fair amount of my tithes and my donations to local churches to help do these things. And I hope everybody else does that as well. And in fact, I believe
So why do you think there should be some policies that should be governed at the state level, but then no other policies when it started with governed this, when it specifically oversteps tax?
So we go back to the Constitution because that's our core governance. If it's in the Constitution, it should be there, such as border security, national security, printing of money, the Treasury, enforcing interstate commerce, Department of Justice, use of tariffs, elected duties. However, the government providing food to its citizenry is not the Constitution, and it should be a last gap effort. And I suppose the question is, I don't know if you're a Christian or not, and if you are, would you say it's better for churches to feed people than the government to feed people?
Yeah, okay, so I am a Christian, and I do think that by any means necessary, the number one priority of every single citizen in society under Christian values, as you like to preach, should be help their fellow man, help them eat, help them get clothes, and help the needy. At the end of the day, it's an everyone government. And I think that we have to have that means that has such a mass scale of outreach to help these people and to help them with their needs. I think that churches, they lack the more central organization that government has to help reach out to them to help meet them.
This Democrat Christian threatened Charlie Kirk using the Bible.
Hey Charlie, I have a real quick question, just a little bit of practice. I'm gonna get straight to the point, but I need to start with the first question. You love the Bible, correct?
The word of God.
Exactly. Okay, perfect. I'm just here not necessarily to debate, but more to understand your line of reasoning. I want to understand why do you also support things like the launches for today? The Bible over 2,000 times mentions it helping the needy at every instance. But if you don't help the needy, you're not the word of God and you're not helping.
Of course we can help the needy. You show me a specific verse where it says make sure you pay a bunch of money to the government to tax the needy.
I think as Christians, it
So we go back to the Constitution. For government, it's in the Constitution. It should be there, such as border security, national security, printing of money, treasury, force, interstate commerce, Department of Justice, those terrorist collective duties. However, the government providing food to its citizenry is not the Constitution, and it should be a last gap effort. And I suppose the question is, I don't know if you're Christian or not, and if you are, would you say it's better for churches to feed people than the government to feed people?
Yeah, okay, so I am a Christian, and I do think that by any means necessary, the number one priority of every single citizen in society under Christian values, and as you like to preach, should be help their fellow man, help them eat, help them get clothes, and help them eat. At the end of the day, it's universal government is everything. And I think that we have to have that means that has to be a mass scale of outreach to help feed people and to help give them their needs. I think that churches, they lack more central organization that government has to help reach out with them to help feed them.
This Democrat Christian threatened Charlie Kirk using the Bible.
Hey Charlie, I have a real quick question. Just a little bit of process. I'm gonna get straight to the point, but I just have a quick question. You love the Bible, correct? Exactly. Okay, perfect. I'm just here not necessarily to make you guys want to understand your line of reasoning. I want to understand why do you also support the much for kids? The Bible over 2,000 times mentions it, helping the needy at every instance. But if you don't help the needy, you are not doing the word of God. You will not help you.
Of course we should help the needy. Can you show me a specific verse where it says make sure you pay a bunch of money to the government and taxes to help you?
I think as Christians, it should be number one priority of mine. This is about works to make sure that every single person is fed. I can pull a verse in my phone right now that says specifically in the Bible that you should feed the needy at the cost of yourself. You should help those in needy at the cost of yourself. If it's a couple pennies out of my tax dollars, if you don't want to do it, I think it's a Christian obligation of the government to fulfill.
Well, it's never biblically obligated to use the state to do that.
Okay,
The
but
church
then,
should do that.
okay,
And
perfect.
that's, so I personally give a fair amount of my tithes and my donations to local churches to help do these things. And I hope everybody else does that as well. And in fact, I
This
believe
is the meat of my question, right? It get more to the meat of the question then. So why do you think there should be some policies that should be governed at the state level, but then not other policies when it's sort of governed like this, when it's specifically over 2,000 times in the Bible?
so. We go back to the Constitution because that's our core governance. If it's in the Constitution, it should be there, such as border security, national security, printing of money, treasury, force, interstate commerce, Department of Justice, those terrorist collective duties. However, the government providing food to its citizenry is not the Constitution, and it should be a last gap effort. And I suppose the question is, I don't know if you're a Christian or not, and if you are, would you say it's better for churches to feed people than the government to feed people?
Yeah, okay, so I am a Christian, and I do think that by any means necessary, the number one priority of every single citizen in society under Christian values, and as you like to preach, should be help their fellow man, to help them eat, help them get clothes, and help the needy. At the end of the day, it's inevitable, government is inevitable, and I think that we have to have that means that has such a mass scale of outreach to help feed people and to help give them their needs. I think that churches, they lack more central organization that government has to help reach out with them to help feed them.
This Democrat Christian threatened Charlie Kirk using the Bible.
Hey Kelly, I have a real quick question. Just a little bit of process. I'm gonna get straight to the point, but I have to start with the first question. You love the Bible, correct? Exactly. Okay, perfect. I'm just here not necessarily to wait, but more to understand your line of reasoning. I want to understand why do you also support things like free lunches for kids? The Bible over 2,000 times mentions it, helping the needy at every instance. But if you don't help the needy, you are not doing the word of God. You will not help you.
Of course we should help the needy. Can you show me a specific verse where it says make sure you pay a bunch of money to the government and taxes to help the needy?
I think as Christians, it should be.
I mean, I just love
You don't know what she's done for me or how I hurt him, okay? Me and my daughters, you see the three of us. He's freezing. Right, I just saw the team's calls, yeah. I was at the supermarket, I could hear it. Has she gone? What do you mean? Go where? Yeah. Okay. What? He's 30 minutes away.
Let's go.
Okay.
Calm down.
Let's go. Here, Baker, please.
Right. Right. It's not there.
What do you mean?
God damn it. It's not about the bed. They wrecked my bike. For fuck's sake. Fuck. Fuck. Service wrecked my bike.
How can I help?
He's right on it. Fucking bastard. Okay. It scared me right now. God, you fucking kidding me, man. It's not, man. Shut the fuck up for a second. Sorry. Here's the plan. I'll call the mechanic. Okay.
All right.
Call the shop. If they make it here, I'll ask them to do it. I'll call them now, okay?
If they can make it, then we'll do it after we leave.
Give me a second, would you?
A second.
Fucking fast! Fuck!
I know I'm running out of time here.
Got it.
Where the answer? What do we do? Contact Department Trio.
doing?
Oh, you're getting crazy. I hear you out here digging and scratching.
Being a nut.
Being a nutcase. You hungry? You hungry, Lula?
Just give him a piece of whatever you had in that thing and then like it.
Miss Lula. Hey. Miss Lula. Hey. Miss Lula. You
Put her up on a hammock, maybe up
Here,
to school.
you want to get warm? Yeah. Go on your hammock. Go on your hammock. Get in there on your hammock. You psycho. Hey, Liz. What are you doing now, Lizzie? Now you're going to be a crazy girl. Come here. Now you're being a crazy girl. Here. You want to go up here in the hammock? Here, go up in the hammock. There, get warm up. Whoosh. Whoosh is sleeping. Whoosh is sleeping. You want collard greens? You want collard greens? There's some collard greens. You want some collard greens? Yeah. Here's collard greens. Here's collard greens. There's some collard greens. Get these. Hey Liz, you want some greens? Some greens, Liz? Yeah, here Liz. Hey. Hey Liz. Lizzie Liz. Hey. Lizzie Liz, look. Look. Look what we got, Liz. Look. There's greens. There. Now you guys have greens. Eat your greens. Eat your greens. Your collard greens. Crazy. Crazy lizards. pretty good this summer, Bubba. Not too bad. Yes, I do. There you go. There you go. Come on. Right, right, right. There you go.
Why are you reaching out? Right now, please leave a message and I'll
911, what's your emergency?
All right.
I think we'll
Okay,
be
clear.
two girls.
When this radical leftist tried pushing his insane agenda, Charlie Kirk asked one brutal question, and his unhinged response left the entire crowd stunned.
My position, I think you understand, it's worthy of protection. If you're 20 years old and you're an adult and you want to make this decision, don't call it medicine. You can call it cosmetic. Wait till you're 18. Understood. Friends, healthcare is good. I think ultimately the best thing for people is to live their life. All right. Agency, freedom to do so. Can I ask you one question? What is a woman? My simple answer to one woman is I don't know what it is. No, what is a woman? Don't use the answer in the definition. Like, what is the word woman? Well, woman is whatever the societal construct of a woman. What is a woman? In America or in a different country? We are in America. Someone with feminine features generally speaking. Of course, there's Janice women who are like 6 feet tall, broad, big and fat. There's cis women like that, of course. Do you think men can become pregnant? Of course, born XX, transition to male. So men potentially can become pregnant. Yes, if they are transitioning to male.
When this radical leftist tried pushing his insane agenda, Charlie Kirk asked one brutal question, and his unhinged response left the entire crowd at the moment is completely legal as I'm pedaling it like I would do a normal bicycle. As you can see, there are 5 speed settings, so when we put it to turbo mode, we go a lot quicker. But if we press the on button, it now activates child safety mode. This remote makes it street legal and able to ride on British roads. How cool is that? It's like a little grey area in the law, but technically speaking, this makes the bikes legal. Let me know what you think down in the comment. Sir, here's the deal. I've got my peace officer gloves on. I'm gonna have to break your window and pull you out for your seat. I mean absolutely no bad will toward Van Valiant or any of these channels who call people who just want to be left alone sovereign citizens. I truly believe that in a lot of cases, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because I could be completely wrong, but I believe in a lot of cases they're just misguided as they mislabel just regular people who haven't harmed anybody, haven't threatened to harm anybody. They just didn't bow at the altar of the state and get down and just they should pay better. So I understand that there's a lot of deception involved in the articulation of placing a crime on somebody who hasn't committed a crime in favor of the thin blue line. And that's what we have with Ben Vallion's latest video titled Sovereign Citizen Caught Driving on a Suspended License Suffers the Consequences. So let's just make this real clear before I press play. Suffers the consequences of just wanting to be free. Check this out. Today we head to Washington State, where yet another deluded sovereign citizen finds out the hardware laws apply to him when he gets pulled over for the usual list of violations. Right, let's get into the video. So instead of saying, hey, your driver's side brake light is faulty, it's a little bit dangerous, could you get that fixed? Have a nice day. We use this as a foundation and a justification to trample this guy's right to be secure in this person's house and papers and bags. So in effect, Van Valiant is applauding a guy who is clearly violating his own office to protect the rights as this line tyrant is trampling them. Come on, man, if you're gonna do the whole sovereign citizen thing, at least get the magic words right. It's traveling in my rowboat, not boring old driving. You're contradicting yourself. Oh, by the way, props to Michael for not messing about and calling his play what it is. Fictitious. So, in other words, Van Valiant is saying that it's fictitious if you pay the extortion fee to the state. If you don't pay the extortion fee, if violence comes upon you, that right there sounds like a fiction as opposed to a play that's not sanctioned by the fictitious state apparatus.
firearms or driving privileges. So enjoy the consequences of that. Justifying your violent, vile actions, or just wanting to be left alone as you go about your business in pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness under the Declaration of Independence. Arguing whether your license is rescinded, which is not a standard legal term used by the Department of Licensing, or suspended. It's like arguing about whether you fell off the horse or you were thrown off. Either way, you're still not riding. You know I got a license, same as the guy who has just spent the last however long trying to convince everyone he rescinded his license because he doesn't need one to drive. The cognitive dissonance is amazing. It's true, this guy is being very, very inconsistent on this license or not. Has it been rescinded or is it currently active? I mean, which one is it? That still doesn't wipe away the fact that there's an armed man standing outside of this guy's vehicle threatening this man who hasn't committed a crime with violence and force and brutality and extortion of the state. quote rescinded is not a standard legal term used by the DOL. They and the state use the term suspension, revocation, and cancellation.
You know what's interesting about Van Valiant actually putting laws up on the screen? He would do the exact same thing in the mid-1800s if there was, the Slave Fugitive Act or whatever. It said, see, right here it says, if you try to free the slaves, we have the right to bring you in. We have the right to hang you from the highest tree. See what the laws of these United States say? You better stop freeing those slaves. That is the argument Van Valiant would have to make because it's consistent with the argument that he's making today. This is the modern day slave trade. What these cops are doing is they are filling the prison industrial complex with unwilling participant, which is that's slavery. If somebody takes away your rights against your will, without your consent, you haven't committed a crime, you haven't left a victim, the state cannot be a victim, then what you have is the slave trade. This is legalized kidnapping, Van Valiant. This is legalized theft and extortion and coercion and brutality under the laws of the state.
Describe different ways a license can be taken away. So that's probably why your license is coming back as suspended.
You gotta be a real garbage human being to inflict this kind of disaster and destruction on another human being because the laws, hey, I'm just an order follower. I didn't like the laws. I'm here to enforce them though. I'm gonna disconnect my humanity and I'm gonna destroy another human's life because the law said so. Van Valiant said this is okay. Van Valiant applauds my legalized theft and extortion and brutality.
If this cop can casually destroy your pseudo-legal nonsense with simple logic and reason on the side of the road, so much so that all you have as a comeback is bullshit, what makes you think you're going to do any better in a courtroom? Translation. Your license got suspended about 3 years ago. You looked for a solution online and found a sourcing website. You've had a few cases dismissed here and there, which you see as a win and a validation of your beliefs. And now you think you're a legal genius. Am I close or did I absolutely hit the nail on the head?
By definition, you can't describe this guy as a substantive because the cop is continually living above his own laws. The law of the land is supposed to be the Fourth Amendment, right? To be security of persons, substance, papers, and effects. That's supposed to be respected by so-called peace officers. The exact opposite happens in 100% of these confrontations. Because even if they stop you for 5
said it also casually. Thumbs up to this officer for threatening to destroy this man's property and against his will drag him out of the car in violation of his consent. Which that's actually not. You're actually leaving the position. Oh, you're legally doing it, but you okay on the moral plan? Don't you have to throw away and stomp on your moral compass in order to inflict and enforce these laws? That's
why sometimes it's okay to break their property and destroy their property and demean that and shame